Hi guys, happy Saturday. Like I said, we're discussing it all today. So let me just pop this in a couple of quick places and we'll be good to go. Okay, good. Okay, so I just threw some loose curls in my hair. I'm gonna let those set for a couple of minutes and then I'm gonna go in with my anti-frizz dry oil when I get them out, but I want them to cool completely before I do that. So the first thing I'm going to do with you guys is just do my little skincare routine. I just washed my face with the gel cleanser and now I'm going to use the Biohydria other components. So I'm going to go in with the liquid serum. This is just like a vitamin infused drink for your skin. And it literally, this line is proven to increase hydration in your skin for 48 hours, especially as we head into fall and winter. It's going to be really, really important to keep up your hydration and your skincare game. All right, then the eye gel, another favorite, just a little bit on your ring finger, touch it together. This stuff is also really, really gentle. I have very, very sensitive skin, especially around my eye area, and I can't use a lot of different brands of skincare and makeup products, but these never seem to irritate me. So this is going to help hydrate that really delicate area around your eyes where you have fine lines and wrinkles. This is the thinnest skin on your entire body. So while you're fighting with all the internet warriors, make sure that you are taking care of that thin skin right underneath there. And then last but not least, we are going to go in with the Biohydrate Gel Cream. This, like I said, extends hydration in your skin for 48 hours. You can layer it with other products. So if you want to use this twice a day, you can layer it with a thicker night cream at night. Just make sure that you're still doing, you know, this sort of lymphatic drainage massage on your skin when you put your skincare in. You will see huge results. Hi, Vanessa. All right, get that jawline. I think that I want to do a skincare challenge for September. Now that everybody's going to be, you know, heading inside a little bit more, back to school, back to work, back to responsibilities. It might be a good time to sort of jumpstart our skincare for winter. Hi, how are you? Okay. So in the morning, I don't do this as thoroughly as I do it at night. At nighttime, I literally take these things while we're watching TV and I do this kind of like lymphatic drainage massage. And I put these things in the fridge or the freezer and get them super cold. And it feels really, really good. Okay. All right, so that was skincare. I told you we would talk absolutely relaxing. I love like touch and massage and all of that kind of thing. And this definitely helps me to like relax, just that repetitive motion. All right, I'm gonna go in with a pomegranate fizz stick. And then I'm going to go in with our skin elixir. So the fizz stick has 55 milligrams of naturally derived green tea caffeine in it. It's got B vitamins and it helps to stabilize your blood sugar. Just kind of gives you no jitters, makes you feel awake and alive. Hi, Anne, how are you? And then I'm going to go in with our skin elixir, which is the hyaluronic acid collagen builder. It also has a ton of biotin and vitamin C in it, so it's going to help you glow from the inside out. This did have ice in it, but when I came up, I washed my face and brushed my teeth and made my bed, and now that's all gone. So literally, this cocktail here is going to make my skin glow, help me produce my own internal collagen, my hair grow, my nails grow. It's going to keep me awake and alert. It's going to give me purpose today. Hi, Jackie, how are you? Oh, it tastes so good. All right, so that was skin and nutrition. Now we're gonna go over to hair. So I washed my hair yesterday with the the Arbonne True Hair shampoo and hair mask. And then I go in with this, which is the Daily Leave-In treatment. I also added a little of the dry oil, anti-frizz dry oil, but since I just did, can you mix greens and fizz? Absolutely. That's like a really common way of doing your breakfast too. So the anti-frizz dry oil just makes your hair look really shiny and silky, moisturizes it. If you have flyaways and all that, it helps so much. So I'm just gonna go in with one squirt of this and rub it all over my hands. And this is how I'm gonna get my curls moisturized. Haven't been able to catch you live in forever. Hope you're well. Thank you, love. I am. I woke up to the nicest email. Someone had left a condolence on my dad's virtual, thing after you have a wake, and you sort of have like a obituary that exists on the internet forever. And one of his students, my dad used to teach computer programming, Fortran, at Union College in Schenectady, New York. And he did that so that he could pay for his master's degree. So he used to teach at night, or he used to teach during the day and go to classes at night so that he could afford to get his master's. And this woman who had him for her senior year took a Fortran class with him, and he taught her how to program. And then she said that she went on to have a very successful career. And, she didn't know him that well, but he was like a huge part of her education, how much she enjoyed him and admired him. And it was just such a nice thing to read this morning. Can you also add the Digestion Plus? Absolutely. So you can do a cocktail in the morning, Vanessa, that is your Digestion Plus. My Greens Gut and Glow shot every morning is always the same. It's just that today I was a little off my rocker because I was slightly emotional. So normally what I do is I do the Greens Balance Powder, I do the Digestion Plus, I do the Skin Elixir, and then I do a scoop of Full Control. That keeps me really satisfied, and I kind of avoid eating until like lunchtime using that. So that's my Greens Gut and Glow shot. I mix that with 8 ounces of water and just chug it down. And then I make a detox tea and I throw in a fizz stick. And the detox tea is specifically designed to help detoxify your liver and your kidneys for optimal support in your body. And then I throw in the fizz stick and it makes it just taste delicious, and it gives me the energy I'm needing. So that's my morning. And then I usually don't eat for the first time until like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. That's so nice to hear. A nice way to remember what a great guy he was and the impact he had on me. Absolutely. And it's funny. It's like you expect certain people to say certain things, but it's so nice when you hear from somebody that has like no reason other than like true, legitimate, they enjoyed him and admired him to leave something nice like that. It was just really, really sweet. So Julie Miller, you made our day. You just did. So I was a nice way to wake up. Actually, she did it at like 2:30 in the morning. I got the notification, but I didn't read it until I woke up. All right, so let's do a little easy makeup for the day. Do we want to do CC cream, powder, or liquid, or a mixture? You guys tell me. And that's what we'll do. It tastes so good. We're gonna do Glow Palette today, just for easy peasy. I'm kind of feeling CC cream. Couldn't find it yesterday. CC, you got it. I was just going for that. All right, CC cream it is. So we're gonna go in with makeup primer. First step always, no matter what kind of foundation. And just like I did my skincare, I rub it into my fingers and just kind of warm it up a little bit. It makes it go on that much more smooth. And I put it everywhere, even my eyelids. Your eyelids are greasy, believe it or not. And that's could be a lot of reason that you get your eyeliner smudging or your mascara going different places. I love the primer too, Jackie. It's so good. So this month's Build for More bundle is really amazing because you can take all the things that I talked about now today: skincare, nutrition, hair care, essential oils, makeup, all those things and make your own bundle and get everything for 40% off, plus a free gift and free shipping. So I want to say that you get $400 worth of stuff for like $240 plus a free gift. And there's free gifts on the free gift list. How many times can I say that? Free gift. That are like $75, $95 in value. So there's definitely really great options on there for you. All right, let's go in with the medium CC cream. This is the CC cream that has SPF 30 in it. We have a version that does not, but just so you know, you can get it so that it's gonna protect your skin from the sun also. So I'm gonna go in with the shade medium today. You do not need a lot of product. You just need this much. Literally, that is like nothing. When I see how much makeup I used to have to wear to get coverage, I'm like appalled and disgusted with myself from way back when. Hi, Kelly. So this is all that you need. We're gonna put a little bit on my finger and I just go on like this. It helps me to blend out my makeup a little bit better and not put too much in one spot. Okay. Perfect. All right, so I just washed my Eco Tools sponge, so it's got a little bit of dampness in it and it's nice and clean. And I'm just gonna go in and blend out that CC cream. So CC stands for complexion corrector. Oh my God. It is a tinted moisturizer, so it's gonna feel really good on your skin, especially if you have dry skin. If you're aging, you wanna just infuse as much hydration into your skin as possible. How are you, Kelly? You can't, even if you have oily skin, you can still use CC cream. You're just going to want to make sure that you set it with a powder, but I kind of recommend that most people set their foundations or their creams with a powder anyway, just so it stays as flawless as it can all day for you. And I love to watch people do their makeup. Like, it's probably one of my favorite, most relaxing things to do. And I was watching a girl do her makeup this morning. So she started with BB cream, then she put liquid foundation on top of it, then she set it with translucent setting powder, and then she added powder foundation to it. And I thought, like, this is a little bit overkill. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. My dogs just heard your dog and started barking. Mina is a whole vibe today. It's like she knows that UPS is coming or something, and she's been on high alert. She's just... I feel so bad. Oh my God, I felt terrible the other day. I was gonna kill her. She can open up the front screen door. We have like a storm door on our front door, and she can open the storm door that's got a screen on it. And there was this older gentleman just out for his morning walk before it got too hot, just minding his own business, lovely older man, and doesn't Cujo go open the front door, literally runs to the edge of our property. She knows where her electric fence is, even though she didn't have her necklace on. We call it her necklace. It's really her electric fence collar. She didn't have her necklace on. She goes right up to the edge of the line and her hair is standing up, and this poor guy was like walking along and he's like, I thought I was gonna have to perform CPR on him. I was mortified. She's such a marshmallow, but she's terrifying to people that don't get that she's a marshmallow. That's my story. I know it probably wasn't as entertaining as it could have been, but that's what's going on here. All right, so let's go in with a little setting powder. This is our Setting Pretty Translucent Setting Powder. Just came back in stock. It was out of stock for months while they reformulated it. But literally, this is what's going to keep your makeup looking fresh all day long, even as it gets humid, as your skin heats up, all those things. It's got a great, like, shimmery kind of component to it, so your skin is going to look dewy and glowy. It's not going to look, like, harsh and matte. Hi, Layla. Hi, Julie. All right. Setting powder everywhere. And you can put this even over lipstick. Like, it'll hold color and product in place so well. Why did they reformulate it? I don't actually know, Anne. I'm not sure. Could just be one of those things where they found a better ingredient and wanted to make a swap. They're constantly doing improvements on our products to make everything better. Okay, let's go in. We're going to use Glow Palette today because I've been using pressed powder contour quite a bit, and I've been using my bronzer quite a bit. So I wanted to show you guys the Glow Palette again. This is a great product to have, especially if you're a low maintenance makeup person. Have you tried the new mask? My mask will be delivered tomorrow, so I haven't tried it yet, but I'm very excited to. So the new mask that we have is a color changing mask. It comes in 2 different colors, but it's the same mask. It just depends on what color it dries to. So it's a blue French clay mask, and depending on which one you get, it could turn purple, or I'm sorry, it could turn gold or it could turn pink. So what French clay does is it draws impurities out of your skin. And this one is different than our regular detoxifying French clay mask because when you add water to it afterwards, it's gonna foam and suds, and then you rinse it off like a cleanser. So I'm super excited for that. And you can add it to your Build for More bundle and get it for 40% off. So I personally love a skincare mask. I'm just a freak for them. I love skincare. I see the difference in my skin after having been much better about taking care of it the last few years. So if there's a mask, I want it. All right, so this is the Glow Palette. It's got a matte bronzer, a glowy bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush all right in it. I use these multi-purpose. I use them for my face as well as my eyes. I just went in with a little bit of the matte bronzer. I'm going to put that right underneath my cheekbone with a smaller brush just to be a little bit more specific. I'm using a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to do this, which technically would use for foundations, but I really like how it kind of is just the right size for the contour of my cheek. Okay, so blend up towards your hairline instead of down towards your mouth, and it will keep this area nice and bright. Up here, however, we haven't even done our highlight yet, so I'm doing the bronzer first so that I can make sure I go in with that highlight shade and keep everything nice and crisp. All right, forehead. I should do a skincare video again though. We did a skincare how-to, and I dermaplaned and I did a mask and all those things. And honestly, it's such a good way to spend a self-care evening. I know all my mom friends are definitely feeling right now the same way I am, just like overwhelmed. There's no good choices as to what to do with school next year or with your job. So I feel you, mamas and papas. Thanks for explaining what the mask does and how it works. You're welcome, Lori. I definitely can't wait to get it and use it. I think that package is supposed to be delivered on Sunday. If it gets here before then, I can talk more about it, but I'll definitely use it. I do use the regular French clay mask that we have, our detox mask, quite often, especially if I get like an emerging zit. I will definitely pop that on there as sort of a spot treatment, and it dries it up really nicely so that it doesn't get worse and come to a head and I'm not picking at my skin anymore. It's also really great and kind of weird, but this is a space for sharing. You can put it in your armpits and it literally detoxifies your armpits, and it prevents, like, it assists with smell and not sweating quite as much. So it's definitely multi-use. The more you know, you can detox your armpits. All right, I'm going to keep this off to the side and we will go back to it. But for right now, I'm done with bronzer and we're going to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to go in with my medium brow pencil and my medium dark brow cream. I always use these 2 different products. However, I have been interested in using It's All in the Eyes Volume 1 palette and a brow brush to see if I can recreate it with the powder. But I have to say, these pencils are the best. This medium pencil gives me such a nice color and I'm able to just accent the shape of my brows. And then when I go in with the brow cream, it just fills them out, gives them a microbladed look. And they stay in place all day long without like your hair getting blown all over. Wow, I'm gonna try the armpit suggestion. You definitely should. So shave first, and then go ahead and go in, put the mask on, get out of the shower. I always do this afterwards. After I get out of the shower, I just kind of like wear my wrap towel and then sit with my microfiber towel on my hair, or your t-shirt if you're doing the curly girl method. I put the detox, I put the detox mask on my armpits, and I just kind of like watch TV for 20 minutes or so, and then I just go either in the sink or back in the shower and rinse off. It's also good if you're doing a hair mask too, and you just kind of want to let all of that sit in. I like to leave my hair masks on for like 20 or 30 minutes because I'm trying to rehab my hair getting fried in January. So I'm rehabbing my hair, so I'm using my True hair mask constantly, pretty much every time I shampoo, which is like once to twice a week. So I will do everything I do in the shower, and I'll put the hair mask on, get out of the shower, and then do my armpits, and then get back in the shower and rinse everything all out. But definitely the True hair mask is like returning my hair to its former glory. All right, so we're going back in with another brow product. These both come in the 18-piece makeup kit today. Every day. This is the medium dark. Start back on the middle of your brow first. And I do the back first. And then I go in with the front. You just want to concentrate the majority of your product towards the back of your brow, so it's not quite as strong. The front. Now, if you're not used to doing your eyebrows, I guarantee you the first 2 to 3 times that you do them, you're going to be like, I look ridiculous. I can't go out like this. But I promise you, give it at least 3 times, because brows really do structure your face totally differently. They're very youthful. If you look at young children, you're going to notice that they have really dark, full brows. They come in closer. They're not quite as manicured, and that adds to their youthful sort of charisma. Give it a try. I promise you, dewy skin, a nice natural full brow, and just like the right pigments in your skin is going to be a game changer for your makeup routine, but it doesn't replace good skincare. All right, so should we do an actual eye look, or should we go in with the Glow palette? You guys tell me. I'm here but to serve you. So I have the Cherry Blossom palette. So this is all in the Eyes Volume 1, neutrals. This is the Cherry Blossom palette, all pinks, gorgeous. And then it's all in the Eyes Volume 2, Glow palette. All right, Glow palette, Vanessa wins. Just so you know, all in the Eyes Volume 2 is more like gem tones. But we're gonna go in with it's all in the Eyes Volume, or Glow palette, wide Glow palette. All right, Glow, it's unanimous. All right, let me get, all right, perfect. I love when it's a unanimous decision. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the shade Moonstone, which is, and I'll do Cherry Blossom tomorrow or something. I'm gonna go in with the shade Moonstone, which is my blush. And I'm just gonna paint that on my eyelid. It's a really pretty, soft, sandy pink. And it's got just the right amount of like shimmery glow in it. And I'm just using a flat cream shadow brush so that I have even more control over where it goes. But you'll notice that my eye is going to look brighter, more open and awake when I'm done with this. Okay. Make sure I get that inside corner. All right, so nice and bright and open. I look like a Precious Moments doll right now because my eyes look really big using that brightness on my eyelid. They just look really big and open. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a tailored crease brush. So this is a crease brush because it's a fluffy blending brush, but it comes to a point so that you can really kind of feel in for that shadow. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Twilight, which is my metallic bronzer. And I'm just gonna kind of roll the brush in that and tap it off. And then we're gonna go in just to the crease and blend that color in. Glow palette is a really great investment if you love just clean, soft, natural looks. And I mean, even if you don't and you just like it for like adding to your current look, but this has been such a good product for all of my no makeup babes who just really want that effortless kind of everyday glow. I'm going to take a scooch, just a scooch of that Meteor, which is what the bronzer shade is, and just put it right in the very back of my eye and on my right on my lower lash line. Okay. Okay, fabulous. I am going to take, I know I never, let's hold off on it. Let's just do mascara first and see what happens. All right, mascara. Speaks Volume Mascara, my favorite. Hypoallergenic, really gentle on your eyes. You should be replacing your mascara every 3 months at maximum. At minimum. You can only use a tube of mascara for 12 weeks before it hits the capacity of opens and closes and allows a certain amount of bacteria in there that you don't want anywhere near your lashes. So if you've had your mascara for 2 months or more, it's time to order a new one so that you can switch it out. I always have a mascara here on deck because not only do I use them, but I never let them go more than 3 months anymore. First coat, second coat, I always do, or actually this is not the second coat, this is the first coat on the side. I always do 2 coats of mascara. This mascara in particular really lengthens and separates, and it makes your lashes look really full and fluffy, which is 100% my vibe. It's not that big fake unilash where you have like 4 points at some, even if you don't use it every day. Yes. So apparently, and this is just what I've read, so feel free to look this up on Google. There are a certain amount of times that you can open and close a mascara, and it just introduces pathogens into the mascara tube that multiply because it's bacteria. And it's just important to make sure that whatever you're putting, especially this close to your eye, is clean. So they say that every 90 days you should replace your mascara. But definitely Google it and let me know if it says something different that you find. But you can even add our mascaras on like auto ship so that every 3 months or something you get one and you don't even have to think about it. Okay, lower lash line. I'm just going to use what I have left over on my wand. Okay, boom. All right, let's go in. I'm going to go in with the shade Morel, which is what I normally use for my lips. And I'm just going to put this right on my lower waterline here in the corner. Just give it a little extra drama. I like this because it's like a medium brown. It's not so dark like a black where your eyes are gonna look like they're closed in. It's just a really kind of soft addition. Okay, let's go in and do our highlight now. So I'm gonna go in with, you could go in with Setting Pretty. If you don't like a bright under eye, just go back to that Setting Pretty setting powder that we used to set the CC cream. I'm gonna go in with my Ivory Loose Powder Foundation though, because this is my favorite way of highlighting my under eye. It just makes my eyes look really nice and bright. It helps with the contour of my face. So I'm gonna add that to the short, flat side of my sponge. Hi Gemma, how are you? It's so nice to see you on. All right, so this is the Ivory Loose Foundation Powder. And you can just see the difference, like the brightness that it gives. I'll do one side of my face fully and we'll compare the two. I'm just gonna go on the top of my jawline. And then right on the center of my chin. Okay. I'm good, thank you, Gemma. Okay, so this side I just contoured with the Ivory Loose Foundation Powder. I could probably blend this out a little bit better over here. Hold please. All right, so what this did was it just kind of created a lifting effect on my face. You can see that my eye just kind of looks like it's sweeping upwards. My jaw contour looks a little bit brighter. My nose looks a little thinner. On this side, I don't have that brightness on my under eye. You don't have that definition on my lower jaw. You can kind of see my smile line a little bit more. So even though it's just the tiniest little bit of powder, what a difference it makes in brightening up your face. It's so good. It's really easy to apply, hypoallergenic. This also has an SPF value of 15 on it. And even better than that, it like sets your makeup. Additionally, it adds a little bit of extra coverage and it's not gonna crease because it's not a thick, heavy, sort of chunky, clunky concealer. I don't like those kinds of concealer at all. Our concealer is not one of those. It's heavy and it's a cream, but it's got more pigment than it has weight. So you're not gonna run into that issue as much as like I've used Tape Shape. I didn't like it at all. It was like spreading out mud on your face. It was that hefty. And I know that that comes with great coverage, but not for me. Like for me, it just dried kind of funky and it was all I could see on my face. We're not going there. All right, let's go back to that Glow palette and add some blush and some highlight. I'm gonna go in with the shade Moonstone, which is what I used on my eyelids. Is Ivory the best color for contouring? Lori, it totally depends on your skin color. I'm happy to color match you and give you some suggestions, but based on your complexion, it could be Ivory, it could be a different shade. I pick Ivory because I'm very fair skinned. So when I go for highlight colors, I usually end up with the lightest shade option available. For example, when I use our Arbonne concealer, I use the shade Fair and not the shade Light because the shade Light is literally my skin tone. So when you're picking contour and highlight shades, typically you're gonna pick a highlight that's 2 to 3 shades lighter than your normal skin and a contour that's 2 to 3 shades darker. I'm gonna pop a little bit of this bronzer right underneath my lip. It's weird. Trust the process. Makes your bottom lip look really fluffy and juicy and delicious. Honestly, makeup tricks. Who knew? Who knew that there was such a a vast variety of makeup tricks for you. I'm going to go on with the shade Stardust, which is that highlight shade. Put a little right on the tip of my nose and right down the center of my nose. You can use a little brush for this. For a brush, I would suggest something very dainty, like one of these little guys, just to go right up the center of your nose. If you feel like you have a little more control with a brush, use one. I'm gonna pop some right on the inside corner of my eye. Inside corner of my eye again. Just kind of wakes that eye up. Go wild with it. Really bring it out there. I'm gonna put a little on my Cupid's bow. This again is a lip trick. Sort of follows that line down to your lip and makes it look really phenomenal. All right, and then we're gonna put a little bit of this on our cheekbones. Just kind of blending that blush into that brighter highlight shade, making it all look lovely. What did I get here? Oh, Megan, you can dress me up, but you can't take me out. Just kidding, you can take me out. I'm ready to go out. I've been in the house since March 17th. It's been a long time. Okay. Now let's go in with our lip look. Let's do, what do we want to do for lips? What are we feeling? Are we feeling something sassy or are you feeling something very nude? You tell me. I like this choose your own adventure in makeup that we've done today, personally. It's been really good to kind of relinquish control. I'm kind of feeling bold lips. Gemma is killing it with the bold lip. All right, so yesterday I used bold, sassy. All right, we're gonna go sassy. So yesterday I used this, which is our Fleur line, and I showed you how to mute this out a little bit so it's not quite as over the top. But you know what? We're gonna use Cardinal today. Cardinal, because whenever I see a cardinal, I think of my dad, because cardinals are supposed to be your loved ones coming to check on you. So we are going to use Cardinal for our sassy lip. And I'm going to use Morel eyeliner. Yes, I said eyeliner for my lips. And we are going to put the Cardinal lipstick over the Magnolia lip gloss. All right, so let's go in with the eyeliner. Do you send to the UK? Absolutely. We ship worldwide. I want to ship myself to the UK. So fun fact, I love talking in a British accent. My kids hate it. But when I was working in the office, it was almost like I couldn't not talk in a British accent. And then all my coworkers, we only communicated like that. So I need to get to the UK soon, as soon as I'm able to. And when we get over there, I'm also hitting up Poland. That's where my family's from. My grandmother's last name was Krakow, and I am determined that I am the lost princess of Poland, and they're looking for me. So I need to get over to Poland. I would love to see Poland. And I also really, really, really want to go to Greece. So those are my must-haves. I would love to go to Italy also. And like eat my way through it. So I'm kind of like mentally designing a life that would allow me to pick up and take my kids to Europe for a month. Manifesting with Megan. Come stay with me. I would love to, Gemma. How did you end up there then? So my grandmother, her parents were both from Poland, and they came over here in the early 1900s. And so my whole family is Polish. My husband is Polish and Lithuanian, and we're just very deeply rooted in our Polish ancestry here. So I would love to get to Poland, and I've heard that you can eat. I've heard that you can even hire people, and if you give them your lineage, they will help you to find relatives that still are in Poland that could be like second and third cousins of yours. All right, so let's go in with the shade Magnolia Lipstick.
I'm gonna go inside those chairs.
You don't have clothes on. You're in pajamas.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
You're gonna get dressed?
Yeah.
If you're wondering if I run a tight ship or a loose ship, the fact that it's probably 2 o'clock and my 5-year-old is still in pajamas should pretty much answer that for you. There goes my dogs. I don't know what the children are doing, but the fact that they're voluntarily going outside is a win for me. All right, just this combo alone, for everybody who voted for nude, this combo alone, Morel eyeliner and Magnolia lipstick, is your nude dreams come true. However, we're gonna go in with Cardinal and we're gonna top this. Once this is dry though, you want your under to be dry before you add your gloss, and it'll keep everything on nice and long. Okay, are you still kind of in lockdown? I'm in New York. We're not really in lockdown right now. What we are in is more of like a holding pattern of social distancing and limiting contact with people. They're discouraging you leaving the area that you're in. They're like, our gyms are still not open, our schools aren't open. They're encouraging virtual learning as opposed to going into school. If you do go into school, having your parents drive you and pick you up instead of riding the bus. So we're very limited, but our numbers have been really good. So hopefully that either means we're doing the right things to get rid of this, or that we're doing the right things to stay safe so that we can do everything sooner than later. I don't know, it's kind of weird. My kids say we're still in quarantine because for them, life really hasn't changed. They can't have like play dates and go wherever they want. But it's better than it was. Well, yes.
Do I need to put my shirt on?
You don't have to wear a shirt, no.
Okay.
Not unless you want to. You want to?
Yeah.
Did you make your bed?
Oh, no.
Could you do that for me?
Yeah, this one I make that.
Okay. Our gyms are open, which I think they shouldn't be really for us. I think gyms are open in other parts of the country, but definitely here in New York, because the governors have really a say in what everybody is doing. Our governor has not felt comfortable with that yet. However, on Monday, he's supposed to be putting out the parameters for gyms reopening. Like our restaurants are at 50% capacity and 50% capacity, yeah. Bars are still closed. We are having weddings, but they're limited to 50 people. Even if the capacity of the venue is 200, 400, 4,000, you can only have 50. Oops, totally missed the tube on that one. Okay. Clean that up. Isn't that Cardinal so pretty? When you layer it over a nude lip look, it doesn't give you like an obnoxious finish. It gives you a really pretty one. But we're gonna go even further to top this off, and I'm gonna go back to that glow palette. I'm gonna take a little bit of that shade Stardust, which is our highlight shade, pop it on my finger, and just put it right on the top, the Cupid's bow area, and right in the center on the bottom. And look at that glow. Next level! So good. I think Governor Cuomo has done an amazing job with controlling COVID. I agree, Lori. You know, I know that he is not everyone's cup of tea. Like, you know, just like everything right now, everything is super polarizing. And, you know, there's a lot of people that really respect what he's done. And there are a lot of people who feel that he's stomped on their rights and everything. But As a person whose personal business, like I am in the event industry, that's my full-time job outside of Arbonne. And I haven't had a job since March. That's my livelihood. It's what I'm really good at, is styling events and logistics and working with a team of vendors and making brides happy and designing parties. However, I can't do that right now. Okay, sounds good.
Mom,
What?
and I made my bed so quickly.
You did? You made your bed so quick?
Yeah, I literally did it. Like, it was already like 5 minutes.
That's great. You're getting really good at it.
So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're awesome. Thanks, dude.
Literally, I did like almost 1 shot.
I love it.
But I did it in like 3 shots.
You did it in 3 shots. Okay, that's good. I'll be downstairs in a few minutes. So as a person who can personally speak to the fact that my industry has been demolished because of COVID, I still think that he has made really good calls, and they haven't been easy calls. I don't enjoy any part of this, and I'm sure that he doesn't either, but he's got a really tough job right now. So it is what it is. We're getting through it. Our numbers are down. I guess that's all we can ask for. This lip though. And honestly, I love this eye look with the blush on my eyelid. It really like opens up my eyes and makes them look very alert. And maybe it's the fizz talking, but I'm feeling it. Okay, guys, we did a lot today. We did skincare, we did nutrition, we did makeup, we did hair care. We talked about it all. However, I want to get you guys hooked up on the 40% off deal. So if there's anything you guys are looking for, even stocking up on things like hand soap and lotion and body butter and just things like that to get you through the early fall when we're going to be back to all the hand washing and all those good practices that we've been doing. Just stock up now and have it in your pantry. Oh, sorry. Let It Set refreshing spray. I think this is the last dose in here. Please finish. Oh, that'll have to do, donkey. Don't forget your Let It Set. I've been using this since January, and it's finally toast today. And we all know how much I do my makeup. A lot. Okay, so shoot me amazing makeup application. Thanks, Lori. So shoot me over a message. Let me know how I can help you. Everything that we sell has a 45-day money-back guarantee. So even if you do the 30-day to healthy living bundle, you're done in 30 days. You still have a 45-day return policy. If it didn't satisfy your deepest, darkest wishes for it, you can give me a phone call, shoot me a message, and we will get it back and get your money refunded. I know you're not going to want to do that because it's literally going to live up to the hype. I just had one of my clients message me today and say, I'm down 8 pounds. Like, that doesn't happen. And she's only halfway through her program. She said that she's always struggled with her weight. She's never been able to stick to a program, and she's 15 days into this and absolutely loving everything about how easy it is and how she feels and looks. And she's a busy woman with 2 jobs, 3 kids, a business of her own. So if she can do it, you can do it. I can do it. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out today. I will see you here tomorrow.